CurioFacts presents what really happens in your body during and after sex. The ultimate movie cliché. Two lovers, out of breath, collapse onto the bed. One lights a cigarette triumphantly, while the other stares at the ceiling, still lost among the stars. One lights a cigarette triumphantly, while the other stares at the ceiling, still lost among the stars. Some love to extend the moment. A hug, a chat, a joke. Others roll over, close their eyes, and snore instantly. But whether you're chatty, sleepy, or ready for round two, all of this, yes, all of it, can be explained scientifically. Welcome to CurioFacts, and today we're answering a question as universal as it is mysterious. What really happens in your body during and after sex? Let's start with men. At a certain point during the act, a man reaches what scientists call the point of no return, or more precisely, ejaculatory inevitability. At that moment, it's impossible to stop the machine. The heart races, blood pressure rises, breathing accelerates, and the whole body, literally everything, enters a muscular choreography. The pelvic muscles contract, semen is expelled, and a chemical firework explodes in the brain. Result, a peak of pleasure, followed by a great inner calm. Right after, the body switches to recovery mode. The penis becomes flaccid again, muscles relax, and body temperature starts to drop. This resting phase is called the refractory period. It's the moment when the body clearly says, "No, not right now, let me breathe." How long does it last? It depends. Age, fitness, stress, sleep, and of course, motivation. Let's say some athletes recover faster than others. And if he falls asleep right after, it's not laziness or lack of interest. It's pure chemistry. When a man orgasms, his brain releases a storm of neurotransmitters, serotonin, vasopressin, nitric oxide, and the star of the moment, prolactin. This hormone acts a bit like a natural sleeping pill. It tells the brain, mission accomplished, rest now. And we must admit, after the effort, the feeling of relaxation is comparable to a mini dose of natural morphine. A doctor even said, after orgasm, the brain slows down, brainwaves calm, and the body enters a deep relaxation state. But it's not just tiredness. Some men suddenly feel the urge to pee. Romantic, right? But again, science has an explanation. Hormones released during orgasm affect the kidneys and push the body to flush out waste. It's also the body's natural way of cleaning the urethra after ejaculation. Small hiccup. The moment semen is released, an internal muscle closes access to the bladder. So if nothing comes out right after, that's totally normal. And then there are the unexpected side effects. A light tingling, extra sensitivity, temporarily smaller testicles. Don't worry, it's just the cremaster muscle pulling them closer to the body. And sometimes even a foot cramp. Yeah, because the S1 nerve in your spine also controls your toes. Emotionally, it's a total yo-yo. Some men feel calm and happy, others a bit empty or even sad. That's called the dopamine drop. The brain just went through a fireworks show of pleasure, and now it's gently coming back down to earth. Now, let's turn to women. For them, it's a whole different hormonal symphony. About half reach orgasm during sex, and when it happens, it's quite different. Instead of one big boom, it's a series of rhythmic contractions in the vagina, uterus, and pelvis, along with a tsunami of endorphins and oxytocin. Some women also experience what's known as female ejaculation. No panic, it's perfectly normal. Researchers believe the fluid contains a mix of diluted urine and secretions from the female prostate. In short, nothing to worry about. It's just nature doing its thing. During sex, the female brain enters a fascinating state. The zones of fear, logic, and stress almost completely shut down. Result, no anxiety, no distractions. Nothing exists except the present moment. And when orgasm hits, oxytocin, the famous cuddle hormone, floods the body. It's what makes you crave tenderness, conversation, and closeness. Meanwhile, Monsieur, flooded with prolactin, is already drifting into dreamland. And Madame, powered by oxytocin, just wants to keep talking about life, love, and the cat sleeping on the chair. Unlike men, women often don't have a refractory period. In theory, they can experience several orgasms in a row. That's what's called multi-orgasmic capacity. But be careful, it's not without side effects. Oxytocin can trigger mild mild uterine contractions, and if lubrication decreases, things can get a little uncomfortable. Luckily, a small tube of lubricant fixes that instantly. Another surprising effect. After sex, many women's breasts can swell by up to 25%. Nipples become more sensitive, and the clitoris gently retracts, a sign the body is entering recovery mode. Emotionally, the effects vary a lot. Many women report feeling euphoric, confident, and deeply relaxed. Some even feel more attractive, while others just feel a little tired. But studies show it's usually men who experience post-sex blues, a mild melancholy that can last for hours or even days. But don't worry, like always, it's temporary. In short, sex is a unique chemical and emotional experience, a powerful cocktail of hormones, endorphins, and sensations that plays with our heart, brain, and emotions. Everybody reacts differently, but one thing's certain, it's not just pleasure. It's biology, psychology, and a touch of magic. So, tell us, did you recognize yourself in any of these reactions? Are you the type to fall asleep right after, or start a deep conversation? Leave a comment, drop a like if you learned something, and subscribe for more surprising explorations of body and mind. Because here, curiosity has no taboos. You're watching CurioFacts.